All right, we're back. We're back. Had a little bit of a
We're
layoff.
back. Yeah, it was a little hiatus. It wasn't. I
Just
wouldn't say a layoff, just a hiatus. I was in slumber. I had to go. I actually had my best time. I mean, now an honorary LSU fan. I had no idea that they got that lit. LSU is the best place in the world. I didn't even go to LSU. That's what's crazy. I was in fucking Houston, and LSU fans took over. I had never seen nothing like it in my life. They're fucking
did you
suck that tiger dick, bitch. They were lit, bro. That's my favorite chant ever.
were, were you guys watching the game? The LSU game?
Yeah, I did watch that. I went to just going. Me and my friend homie, he's a coach for Law Tech. It was their bye week, so we met in Houston. Um, so we were going out, just going to random places where people tell us to, and I luckily have on a purple shirt. Going to this bar. I literally went to the bar because they denied me last time. It's a 23 and up bar. Never heard of that. I was 22 when they denied me. But that's besides the point. I get in, everybody's in purple or yellow, whatever. They were all literally repping LSU's shoulder room to shoulder room. They're chanting. They have chants. They have fucking songs. Like, I loved being around them. There's white dudes hitting that. I bet you. I bet you. You've seen that? Have you seen that fucking video? You have to know this dance, fam. This is the best dance ever. Yeah,
That's funny. I bet
it
I
was
bet it
definitely
was
the highlight.
I bet it was pretty lit because that was a good game. They were down 17 nothing and then came back and won. That
Yeah,
was a good
no, they
game.
were
I know you
fucking
guys are
hurt.
going crazy. That's awesome. Goodness gracious. There was a lot of good games this weekend. Um, let's see.
Following.
One I we'll just listen. We'll just start with this. Just get out of the way because you didn't get to do it last week. So
Yeah,
honestly,
it was
you
fucking.
deserve it.
I
Just
deserve
go.
it.
There go floor's
We've
yours.
talked about it all season. We're gonna lead into this. I thought they were gonna be good this year. I did. They had a little ease into their second week. Still haven't named who this is. Eased into their second week. Almost won. They almost won that fucking game. They come out the next week talking all this shit about their third string quarterback. He does suck. Can't lie. But you know who doesn't? Goddamn Red Raiders. Fucking Red Raiders. Horns down.
Oh, that loss sucked, man. Because like everything was just going Texas's way. I was riding high, and then all like
Y'all are fucked.
you guys came
Can't.
out in the fourth quarter and just, I mean, we couldn't stop any fourth down. You guys converted. I've never seen a team convert more fourth downs than you guys did. That was the craziest thing ever.
I don't even like us going for him. I'm like, why? It's 4th and 8. What are we doing here? And then we get it.
I mean, Texas literally could not stop anything on fourth down. I mean, listen, I
Yeah,
try to find good in everything. I try to find good in losses, and the only thing I could come up with was, listen, if yours is healthy, we're winning that game. So it made the loss a little bit better because it was our backup, but
I don't know, man.
I
I
just
don't
had
know
to.
anything that can make that loss better other than winning.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But
Man,
bounce forward, not bounce forward, bounce back to this week, and Texas Tech shit the bed to a
they did shit the
K-State
bed.
team that I don't think is very good. I think they're a little overrated. I think you guys should have won that game. Like
Uh,
Smith, Donovan could not get anything going in the first half.
well, Donovan sucks.
I don't want to say sucks. I think
Donovan does suck.
he's
He's been
very
doing pretty bad.
indecisive. I think he needs to use his legs more. I think he's in college. I feel like you can run so much. Like if people, I don't know. When you were a big scrambler. Like, did you care about finding the pass, or if the lane was
I can't know
open, were
about
you
finding the
running?
pass.
See, yeah,
I'm a
I feel like
passer. I
that's
was a pass first guy. I can't lie.
because like what looks better on your stat sheet? You're like
I'd much
350.
rather have passes.
Exactly my point. And I think quarterbacks kind of get caught up in that a little bit sometimes instead of making the right play. I don't know.
Yeah, and but the thing is, his scramble throws suck. Trying to still fucking change his light. So sorry if I'm not.
Xavier's
looking at
having
you.
echo problems. uh,
Having a
yeah,
fucking
I
red light
just
on me. Look like a crab. Look at me. I'm looking like Mr. Crab.
uh, so I mean, Tex basically. What do they fall to? That was the first loss of the season.
Yeah, it's not our second like some people's.
It's a good point. You guys do not have two losses. Glad you can
Yeah.
read the standings. But at the end of the day, we're tied in the big. Actually, you guys, I guess, are ahead in the Big 12. Why can I not get this thing to pull up? Trying to pull up the schedule. Thank you. Yeah, the Big 12 is wide open right now. Let's talk about the Big 12. I think it's a very interesting conference because when it comes
I'm
down
giving it. I talked about this weekend. This was crazy. Just give me your top three first.
top three in the country.
No, Big 12.
Oh, Big 12. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I think you'd have to go with Oklahoma State's, I think definitely number one.
Number one.
Um, that's where it gets tough. Let's see. I gotta
We
pull up
figure it out
the
this weekend. Number
I,
two and
th
number three. They're playing this weekend. I'm ready to see what happens.
I think you have to say Kansas is number two right now. I think you have to.
I'm gonna go ahead and say TCU. Number two. Oliver, get out.
Okay, I'm
But
not gonna argue with that.
Kansas is the number three. Very good win. I
I
mean, that's a pretty solid win against OU last weekend against TCU. So that's what
that's
puts
it.
them at my number two. Kansas, don't get me wrong, Kansas still hasn't really played anybody. They have. TCU, that's a good win. Don't get me wrong, Kansas can be better than TCU. It's very possible because OU could just suck balls.
I'm out
They
on
be
OU.
saying, "Oh, you suck." Oh, we be doing that during our game.
Really?
It's the loudest chant ever.
I like that. I'm gonna be doing that a lot this weekend because it's Red River.
Yep, you gotta do it just like that. They be chanting like they have the whole stadium lit.
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
So how do you see, I mean, we don't have to get into like picks and everything, but Kansas TCU is one of the biggest games this weekend. The game's in Kansas. I mean, how do you see that, previewing on this Tuesday?
I think it's Kansas' year, so I'm gonna go Kansas. I think TCU is a better team, probably just because I mean TCU sucked the past 3 years also. So, but Kansas just don't know where they got these wins from. Kansas has won more wins this year since they have since like fucking 2015. So I don't really know how that's possible.
Someone I saw on Twitter, someone put before the season started, 50,000 on Kansas to have 3 wins or more this year. And they already have 5. This dude already cashed. What a good bet.
Bro, what a good bet. That he knew something we didn't. But they're so nasty. Like, what does it make sense? Did I send you their stat line, their offensive stat line? Then we talked about it. Like
Yeah,
what they
yeah.
ranked and all of those. Yeah.
I will say they they should have beat Iowa State by 20. Honestly, I think they continuously shot themselves in the foot in the red zone. And against a team like
You watched that
TCU,
game?
yeah, I watched all of it. It was a good game.
That's lit. I wish I would have watched that game because that would have gave me a lot of. Iowa State lost to Baylor, right?
Yeah, it was a close.
Okay. Damn. So Kansas is gonna be Iowa, or they beat Iowa State. They're gonna be Baylor, I would say. But yeah, I
I
didn't
don't
watch that
know.
game, so I don't. I want to. I'm so excited to watch this TCU win.
Yeah, you have to watch this one.
Which one's the more important game? Because I think Texas is gonna beat OU. I'm gonna give it to y'all this year. Y'all are
I
gonna
mean,
fucking win the Red River Rivalry.
Texas OU is the bigger game just because it's bigger schools, but the Kansas TCU game that has like actual implications. Like Oklahoma's already 0-2 in conference. They have no shot.
Yeah,
They have no
exactly.
shot. So I mean, Texas only has one. They're not out of it yet.
They're not out of
Can't
it.
Kansas and TCU, somebody's getting a lot. Somebody's getting a 1 in their loss column this week. So
And it could still be one of them to go to the Big 12 championship.
yeah. So I mean, theoretically, after this week, who does Oklahoma State play? They play. Oh, they play Tech. They play Tech. That's a dub. They're playing in Stillwater. That's a dub for
Oklahoma
Oklahoma
does
State.
play
Yeah.
Tech. It is
Sorry.
a dub for Oklahoma State. Yeah,
Okay, so
that's
they're
why I
definitely
didn't
gonna
even
be
think about
2-0.
that game.
Who does Kansas State
Fucking
play? Kansas State plays Iowa State. Hmm. At Iowa State. That's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a tough win. Iowa State's not a pushover. They're not a pushover. They got a good defense. But it's a big weekend for the Big 12. I think the Big 12 can really have a shot at getting somebody in the playoff. I really do.
no,
Because listen, Georgia's vulnerable. I don't know if you saw it. I texted you. I didn't see it. You texted me back because my phone shut off. And I don't know what happened. Um, but yeah, I texted you. Mizzou was up like 20-6, and I was like, bro, you got to go check out Mizzou. I mean,
bro,
ultimately Georgia came back, but that's a chink in the armor,
exactly.
man. A team like Mizzou is not a good football team.
Is Kansas going to the fucking championship?
No, no, no. I'm talking about like Oklahoma State. I think Oklahoma State has a shot. I think they have the best shot out of anybody in the Big 12.
Damn, they do. Oklahoma State's not bad. USC. When was that? This weekend or last weekend? Yeah, I don't know this weekend's score, but Oregon State. Like, is Oregon State cold? What's going
They
on
just
there?
got
10-7.
they just got beat by Utah by like 28.
That's what I'm saying. What does this mean about USC? And I still think USC is one of the best teams in the country. Bama's still one of the best teams in the country, way better than Texas, for being honest. Um, Georgia's way
Bryce Young
better.
is hurt though. Bryce Young is hurt his shoulder,
No,
sprained AC joint.
that's what sucks because they could lose to A&M this week. But I'm just saying,
No,
game's
no
happening,
shot.
bro. They lost to them last year.
Okay, A&M is so bad this year. That is not the
A&M
same
has been
team.
bad. Why? Why is it not? Was A&M not bad last year?
I mean, they did beat Bama last year.
Exactly. But I think they
Well,
were pretty bad. They have a
they
chance
were
to beat
pretty
Bama
bad.
this
In Bama,
year. They're not going to beat Bama this year, though.
since the Texas game, Bama's been on a roll. I think
Yeah,
they're
no,
pit.
yeah, they're not going to beat Bama. But fucking, what is the other school I'm thinking about? Oh,
What
Georgia,
conference?
Mizzou. I'm just saying, it just happened.
It does. You're right. Their teams do have an off
And
game.
and what makes a team better is the fact they came back and won. They got
But
some
what,
teams just get off to a fast start. It happens. The first quarter, they put up 21 points. It's like, damn. All right, let's fucking strap our nuts to the back of our pants. Let's go play some football. God damn it.
so if I told you, gun to your head, national championship winner, who are you picking?
You said, what'd you say?
Gun to your head, who wins the national championship?
What does nearhead mean?
Gun to your head. You have to
Gun to
pick
my
one.
head. I thought
Yeah.
you said near head. I'm like, that is, I was like, what does that mean? Gun to my head.
Who are you picking? Not who you want to win. Who do you honestly think wins?
I say Georgia, but I want Ohio State for some reason.
Ohio State's very good.
I
They,
think Ohio State might be the one. They're the only one that hasn't have a close game yet. They look the best
I
at
didn't
this point.
realize, I didn't realize Marvin Harrison's son goes there, and he's a fucking baller. That dude's
At
so good.
Ohio State.
Yeah, Marvin Jr. He's so good. Last
I
game
didn't
he
know that
wore
either.
Louis Vuitton cleats in his
Wow.
Apple Watch during the game. Just
Yeah.
like
Motherfuckers are rich. It's crazy. I
how
think I
much money?
finally figured out how to do this shit. You can get this fucking red light off of me.
Finally figured out the echo. Uh, Ohio State's good. I don't see anybody beating them in the regular season. I mean Michigan's their toughest competition, but it's in Ohio State. So I don't think Michigan's good. I don't think they're a good enough football team to go on the road and beat Ohio State. I just don't.
Yo,
Especially
but
after the way last year went.
I'm not a Michigan guy either. So I mean, yeah, I don't just don't like Michigan. I fucking hate Michigan for the most part.
The thing is I don't.
We're getting this shit done. Said the bitch wants to talk in Spanish now.
I just have a hard time seeing the committee putting Georgia and Alabama in again. I feel like one of those teams is not going to make it. I don't know who.
Georgia,
Because listen, what if Clemson finishes
they're good. I
undefeated?
can't lie. They're all gonna. I mean, Clemson. Clemson is has a chance too. Also, I fuck with
But
Clemson.
see, like what happens if all these teams run the table? Like, how do you? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Clemson looks pretty good. Like DJ is playing so much better than he did last year and at the beginning of the
Yeah.
season. Like he shredded Wake Forest. He shredded NC State this last weekend. Like that was a big time win. Top 5 game, undefeated NC State. And I mean, yeah.
But
I don't know if he caught any of that game, but he played really good. He's
yeah,
a really good runner. He's a really good runner.
and what sucks is this is actually why I didn't. Now that I think about it, I did not get to see any of that fucking Clemson game, or any of the Georgia game, or any other game that was on. Because at the LSU bar, there was 50 TVs, and
All
every
LSU.
single one of them had LSU game on. So that's why I didn't watch it. Because I felt like I watched football this weekend, but that's why I didn't get to see shit.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Um, let's see here. Ole Miss had a big
Well,
time win. They beat number 7
I watched
Kentucky.
that game. I
It
did
was a
watch
good
that
game.
game.
It was a good
I
game.
didn't know Kentucky was number 7 while I was
Yeah.
watching it.
Did you see? I don't know if you saw it like on social media afterwards, but the quarterback gets like sacked. He gets up and his like middle finger on his left hand completely right angle.
Damn,
Fingers
that
just
sucks.
broke. And he
What?
plays the rest of the game.
Wow, he's hard. What hand is he?
So
Left or right?
he's right-handed. So it was
Okay.
his offhand, but still, I taking a snap. Whew, they do a lot of under center.
You gotta catch
You
it.
ever
They
get
do
your
a lot
finger
of under
jammed?
center.
Yeah, they're more of like a
Oh,
pro
that
style
sucks.
offense. Apparently, I didn't really know about this guy, but the Kentucky quarterback is supposedly like a top 3 pick next year. Will Levis is his name. He's like 6'6".
I have heard about him. I haven't got to see him do anything. Because I just don't like the fact his last name is Levis. I feel like I've seen that last name before. I've never heard it pronounced like that. And now that I think about it, I'm like, is it Levi's? I guess that's the other word I'm thinking about. Because I'm like, I've never heard Levis before, but I've definitely seen his name. But is
Oh,
Levi's even a last name?
no, that's like a
I
first
just
name.
hate his last name. Is Levi's even a word though? Is it not just Levi?
There's Levi
There's
jeans.
Levi jeans, but Levi jeans, not Levi's. Bad English if
A
you say
pair
let's go
a,
put on your Levi's.
a pair of Levi's. A pair of Leaves. Hold on, how do you say it? Levi. A pair of Levi jeans would be Levi's, would it not be? The plural Levi?
Or would it not be Levis? Like geese and goose
Or maybe
and
it's Levis, and we're all wrong.
fuck. Maybe it's just Levis and that's his last name. God damn.
Anyway, like I've seen this guy throw. He's got an absolute cannon. He does have trouble kind of with the intermediate kind of touch balls. Those are always, I feel like, the toughest throws to hit, those little touch ones. Especially over the middle. I always those are always it's easy to sling it down the sideline. It's easy. You just fucking throw it, you know. Hopefully your
It's
receiver
easy.
runs underneath it. But
Yeah.
trying to get shit over the linebackers and between safeties, that can be tough. So that's a big time win by Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss I think they can make some noise. I want to say they play Alabama at home. Let's see. They do play Alabama at home. That's a that's a good game. That's a game they can win. They've beaten Bama before. Lane Kiffin knows how to beat Bama. So watch out for Ole
Who
Miss.
you said Ole Miss plays Alabama in 2 weeks?
I think it's 3.
Oh, I thought you were
It's
just
actually no, it's in a whole month. It's November 12th. That's what I saw.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you said the time or not.
I don't really see any other. Can you honestly think USC can get into the mix?
I mean, they can if they don't bullshit no more. It's just like I said, games happen. It's okay if games happen. No, like they haven't lost. As long as they don't lose, they're good. It don't matter how close the score is. Cincy fucking almost lost so many games. They still won them.
They
They
play
definitely almost lost.
they play Washington State this week, which is a good team.
So
They almost beat Oregon last weekend. And then they play Utah in 2 weeks at Utah. That'll be the deciding factor. If they win that game, I bet you they find a way in. But I mean, the reality is they can't afford to lose any games. They play in the Pac-12. their schedule's just not good enough to have a
It's
loss.
not big. Yeah, it's not good enough.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna be very intrigued to see who gets in. Very
Mhm.
intrigued. What about the Heisman? I feel like Stroud's kind of running away with it.
I was going to say, I
Like
feel like it's Stroud.
like you said, like you pointed out, they haven't really played a close game. They played the opener a little bit close against Notre Dame, but it kind of felt like they had control of that game the entire time. So it wasn't
Yeah.
like
Yeah, Ohio State's good. They'll be they'll be in. I think. I don't see them losing another game this year or losing a game.
that'd be nice if they won. I kind of want somebody other than a SEC team to win, unless it's like Tennessee. If Tennessee wins, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, Rocky Top. They are a good team.
Tennessee won, that would be cool. That's why I'm so excited for us to have a 12-team playoff
Oh,
because they're
that's gonna be
gonna
so
have a
fun.
chance.
I hope they can do it next year. I don't know why they have to wait. They're like, oh, we have it in place for 2024. Why can't you do it next year?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, there's a chance one time Tech can be in the fucking top 12. There's others like Tech won't be in the top four for a long, long time. They can get in the top 12 one year. It's not impossible. If fucking Kansas can do it, we could do it.
Well, Kansas ain't there yet.
But I mean, if Kansas wins this game, they'll probably be at
You
least
think so?
15. They'll
You
be
think so?
15, 14 at least. And if they win the next one after that, they're in the top 12.
All right, you did make a good case for Kansas.
So it's the like I mean they just got to win two more games and they can be in the top 12. Definitely not.
Why can't I pull up the top 25?
Are you
Let's
trying to
see.
type in top 25 college football and for some reason it won't pop up because Google hates college football and it makes everything complicated. It never does what you want it to do.
Oh, I'm on the friggin' ESPN's website, and I go to standings, and it just pulls up conference standings. It doesn't give me the option to see the top 25. Like, give me the coaches poll and shit. What the hell's going on? So fun fact for you. When do you think the last time Kansas was ranked was? When do you think that was?
Go 1998.
All right, it is just a little disrespectful. October 25th, 2008 was the last time they were ranked.
Damn. Where were they ranked?
They were ranked 19, same as what they are now.
Damn. That was the highest as they were ranked last. Fuck, they're
Yeah,
definitely losing
but
this weekend.
but November November 18th, 2007, they were number two at one point, which is insane to think.
That's very insane. What?
Yeah. So that
Um,
was that I don't know. I don't know how you go from number two to being the worst program in the history for the last decade. But I'm glad Kansas found a way to come back to the table. It's nice when Kansas is more than just a basketball school.
and
Shout out,
Ken. Oh, go ahead.
shout out basketball schools. They're kind of
Shout
they're
out.
kind of balling this year.
Shout out basketball schools, man. But
Let's see.
I don't. I don't want Kansas to be good at football if they're good at basketball. Like that doesn't. That's not really fun for anybody else. You're gonna just run the Big 12. It's the other sport that matters. Basketball.
Is there any school that's like absolutely dominant in both? I don't think so. That's probably a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Like, what if Bama just
Um,
came out and wrecked everybody in basketball? Like, it just wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fun.
it want to be fun. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't think so.
You guys had a chance. I don't know how you let
We have a
Coach Beard.
chance.
I don't know why you guys let Coach Beard go. It's kind of dumb.
One, Coach Beard is a fuck, and he deserved to go for leaving us.
You're just mad
And
because
two, fucking Daddy Mark Adams is tough. We're going back. We didn't lose the home game last year.
hold up, you watch college
We were
basketball?
number two, a little bit. I watched Tech. I think we finished number 2 or 3 in the Big 12. We lost a few away games,
Who
but
won the
we
Big
beat
12?
Kansas. Kansas. I think we played Kansas and lost for the Big 12 championship. I think. I could be making this up. This could be a few years before that.
I don't know why. I feel like Texas won the Big 12 championship.
Maybe. I don't think they did though. But look
I don't
that
know.
one up. I
What's
definitely
it?
don't. I don't know why you did that. Who won the basketball championship? That would be 2021 or 2022.
2022. Oh, it was Kansas. You're right. Right. You're right. Who'd they beat?
Texas won 2021 though.
Oh, okay. I got you.
But the Big 12
Okay.
championship doesn't even count. I guess it does.
I
I'm
mean, it
thinking
really
about
doesn't. I mean, you do
the
get an automatic bid, but
yeah, that's the thing. Like you still it counts, but people who know that they're going in don't care as much. Like I feel like basketball is trying to win more natties because
yeah,
you should. I'm pretty sure you heard about it. I've told you about it before. Whenever we went to the natty in basketball,
yeah.
we had a riot.
Hold on. Did you guys go to the Natty or just the Final Four?
Went to the natty and
Uh,
we lost
and you blew
by
it, huh?
2. It we literally had a riot to go to the natty. We didn't even win the natty. We had a riot because we were going.
You guys, I thought you guys should have won, right? Didn't there was they didn't call it travel or fucking something, and
Uh, I don't think so. I think we just lost with like it was on like 7 seconds left. They end up hitting two
that's
free throws and they hit two. Yeah,
you guys lost to Auburn too. That's such an ugly school to lose
Virginia
to.
Tech,
Oh, Virginia Tech. I'm sorry. No, not Virginia Tech. Virginia.
Virginia. Yeah,
I don't know why I thought it was
Virginia.
Auburn. You guys beat Auburn in the Final Four to go to the championship. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I don't
yeah,
know how we lost to them.
you guys literally have not won a. You guys have never won a basketball Big 12 championship. Ha! That's
It'll
weak.
happen. It'll
That's
happen sooner
weak.
or later.
I mean,
We're a
Texas only has
basketball
one.
school.
So.
Fucking Texas, Texas Tech has more fans at Texas basketball games than Texas does.
That's all you guys have, though.
Well, and we ride for it. So fuck you. Did you see them camping out for a week straight?
That's
They care.
ridiculous.
Imagine if we were good at football.
I was so upset because like I kept telling myself I was like, this is not a night game. Shit only gets weird at night in Lubbock. I was telling you that. I was like, I feel pretty good. I feel like they're gonna dominate. I was telling my
Oh,
father-in-law, and then like halfway through the game, I was like, I guess shit is just weird here at all times. It
shit's
doesn't
just
matter.
weird in Lubbock, fam. Crazy plays. Y'all blew a lead though, so I guess that just means shit gets weird in Austin. I mean, keep Austin weird. It's literally the same.
Yeah, but I don't know. We're just I don't know.
We're fucking West Texas tough. That's what we are. Keep Austin weird.
West Texas. Get out of here. I'd be surprised if you guys won another game this year.
Me too. It sucks.
Well,
I
hold on.
went one
Hold on.
year. I went 5-1 1 year and did not go to a bowl game because we lost every other game. So and trust me, I'm not putting it past us at all. Like I've experienced it. We were 5-1.
You want to hear your schedule the rest of the way?
Huh?
You want to hear the schedule the rest of the way?
Yeah.
Because this is, I think, no more wins is definitely in play here.
No, I mean I think so also. I was already
At
thinking about that.
at Oklahoma State, L
Loss.
versus West Virginia at home against West Virginia. That's
That's
gonna be tough.
probably a
That's gonna
win.
be a shootout. It's probably a win. You're right, but it's gonna be a shootout. But
No, we're cold on defense.
you're cold on defense. You just gave up
Yeah, our defense looks
37 to
nasty.
K State.
Kansas State also has the best running back in the nation by chance. Second,
You've given
Bijan
up
Robinson.
30. You've given up 30 in 3 games.
Okay, but really though, you got to look at the games though. This is none of our defense's fault. The fucking offense, Donovan's throwing 3 picks a game.
True,
You're bound
true,
to like
true.
that's a good
You make
score
a
for
good
our
point.
defense.
You make a good point. So versus West Virginia, home for Baylor. That's gonna be tough. I think you guys can win that game. I don't know. I
There
don't.
was
Baylor's suspect. I don't know. I don't really trust Baylor.
We could beat Baylor. We could beat every other team that we play, but we could also lose all these games. Also, that's the difference.
At TCU, I think TCU is gonna beat you guys by
Beat them.
30. At home against Kansas. If you guys lose to Kansas, what if Kansas is just undefeated at this point? Unbeat. Listen, actually, this is what I think. This is what I think. This is my prediction. If Kansas loses some games and they roll into Tech, unranked, I think Kansas wins. But if Kansas somehow finds a way to get to this point undefeated and they play Tech, that's a
They're fucking
November
going
game.
down.
They're going
They're going
down.
down.
They're going down. That's just how it works in Lubbock. So I kind of hope Kansas, because I mean, Tech could be a big underdog there. I could make a lot of money on that. And then at
That'd be nice.
Iowa State, and then against OU. Honestly, OU's frauds. You guys probably beat OU. I don't know.
I hope so.
What's a bigger dub for the school, Texas or OU?
I think we care about Texas more. I would say beating OU is probably a bigger dub in general, but just beating Texas is just like who doesn't want to beat Texas?
Good point.
If you go to if you're in a Texas team.
What do you think?
Think
You guys think the bowl game? How many wins you got to do to get a bowl game?
You have to get 6.
'Cause I feel like that should be their goal. McGuire's first year and he gets to a bowl game. That's a big deal. It's a big deal.
We went to a bowl game last year. We'll maybe get 7 wins, 8 wins the year after. You get 8, 9 wins consistently, and I mean that's a big chance with U of H coming in, BYU, Cincinnati. Like we have a chance to fucking get 8, 9 wins a season. I'm happy. You're playing your bowl game after Christmas. It's a good time. Because playing before Christmas sucks. We played in the Birmingham Bowl. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cared about our bowl game.
Wait, why? Oh, hold on. I won't answer that question. We're running out of time. Yeah, the bowl game could be in play. Bowl game could be in play. I don't know. Big 12 is so tough, man. But the good news is with Texas and OU leaving, the biggest competition next year or whenever they go, I guess in 2 years.
Is Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State. That's a winnable game.
I beat Oklahoma State 3 times.
That's what I'm saying. It's a winnable game. They tend to lose to teams like Tech. No shot at Tech, but they beat the good teams and then they lose to the teams that should beat. Yeah. We could wrap it up with that. That way we don't get cut off. We always get cut off.
Wait, this is one more thing I gotta say because
go for it.
This is how bad our offense has been the past. Because Tech's defense was top 3 in the Big 12 last year or the year before that, for sure. Like our defensive coordinator, is the best coach I've ever been around. He's the head coach at Abilene Christian right now, but best coach I've ever been around. There was one time we were playing Oklahoma State. We did not touch the field once and gave up 21 points. Think about that. The defense hadn't even gone on the field and they scored 21 points. That's how hard that is to do.
Did you guys win that game? There's no way. There's no way. Your offense can't go about 21 points.
Bro, 21 points and hadn't even touched the field. It's like, how is that possible? We were winning. This is how it all started. It goes downhill quick. We're winning by maybe a touchdown, 10 points. We're winning by 10 points. So it's third quarter, kick an onside kick. They returned the onside kick for a touchdown. And then we threw 2 pick sixes. And yeah, lost the game. We were winning by 10 points.
That's tough. And with that, we're out for this episode. We'll see you, I guess, in a couple of days. We'll get you the picks in. We'll win some money.
We'll win money this week for sure. I have $100 sitting there waiting for me to bet in my Bovada right now.
That's a bet. We'll see you next week. Late Space Podcast out.